Play a good game, man. Let's be satisfied with how we played when we leave here. Be satisfied with the way we competed after we leave here. That's what this is about.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Let us run the ball.
NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And no chance.
That's the goal.
Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
The negative play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to fire on second down.
Hit the interception, bro.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time.
Come on now.
Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
I gotta check my blocking on there.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late
Well, we got to get to the line.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Here comes the heat.
I was throwing the ball. Why didn't he throw the ball?
And down he goes at the
Oh.
Man, you can't draw it.
Is he getting sacked or some shit? Nigga wide open. Running back running wide open in the middle of the field.
Sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense.
Oh, yeah, good tackle.
Great field position.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Give to Brown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run
That nigga was open, bro. We should still be on the drive right now. I'm sick about
down the
that.
road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of
Yeah,
the running
good shit.
back underneath. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Good shit.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
That's a
They
fake.
understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oh, whatever, bro. Block the guy. Block the fucking dude, bro.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Takes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Give to the running back.
Come on.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon
to have a guy that is just
Come on,
better
bro.
than your guys.
Do better.
No matter what play you call, man, how about him
54.
getting in the backfield quick,
Some tightening the line. I should have called that from jump.
using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Working the middle, it's complete. There he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They go to the draw. He is going nowhere at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Little mug.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Jennings.
Oh no, good drop. Fuck.
Close on that one as he got
Fuck.
trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sideline. There's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled.
Fuck, you get hit that quick on the screen. It's crazy.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
There you go.
Quick pass to the left.
Beautiful.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Beautiful.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Creates a little room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm.
Fucking lineman. That's a lineman, bro. Ran down my goddamn. It's a goddamn lineman, bro.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know it something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers and the second linebacker defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, get one play and he wins it.
By the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. Running to Green. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Niggas got their head bust so bad.
Not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality. Offensive line gets to assert themselves. Run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. It's on target and complete.
That was a bad play call. Short side of the field. Like, if we had more room over there, maybe.
How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the grab. Not enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll run it from the gun.
Come on, bro. Hold your block. That's a touchdown.
And they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
I didn't want the nigga to get like a jump. 5 yards is crucial right there. That's all my whole little play.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's complete.
Throw. Great throw.
Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start
Cover
of the
two.
season this guy has had? Scored in their first game, scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. passes through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense.
Fuck, that hurt. You gotta get there.
They'll get the first down.
Not on my linebacker. I'd have been there.
You
Caught me slipping.
those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out.
Oh, my God, bro.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Sends it back in motion. To the back. Lowers those pads. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Brown has it.
There you go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's sticky.
Short.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know
What the fuck, bro? That's a tackle. What was going on there?
Percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
At the goal line, that's a way to make a stand. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback. See the big fella. Wait for him to get open. Hit him. Get a nice positive gain.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Hand off to the single back. And there was nowhere to go just
is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The offense changing the play. Third down play from the gun.
Oh my God, bro. Bad play call on second down, or just not even a bad play call because the lane was there.
A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Oh boy, yeah, that's not a good one. Ah, boy.
All on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points.
Oh my God, bro. Just got gashed, bro. What the fuck?
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Oh, making mistakes, bro. Just gave the nigga the shortest field you could possibly give somebody. Covering the punt badly.
Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with the hair on fire.
No mistakes here. Let's get a good drive.
Coming out with it, it's Sampson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss, and that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
So now it's second.
Oh my God, bro.
Handoff from the gun. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
Jesus Christ, bro. What the fuck?
Being in position and making sure that thing.
This shit about to give up our whole lead that we worked for. Punter's got a better leg than that too, bro. Like that shit crazy.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Connors. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Just making mistakes, bro.
To the 22 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Cardinals! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management. And they now
bro, too short. The nigga has 14 points just off short fields, bro. Like, we not fucking offense sputters, bro.
Somehow to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime.
Stupid ass game.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Oh,
and
man.
It's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Love the third down call, throwing the angle route to your back, Working one-on-one against that defender, easy pitch and catch for the first.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They'll give it on the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face
touchdown, bro.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
Got a touchdown, bro. The seam was wide up. What the fuck?
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
The quarterback's hurt. This is about to be a season from hell, bro.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And defense nowadays,
fuck, bro.
Look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Off play action. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
NC State sending the offense back on.
How did he catch the interception? That's weird as fuck.
They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
I think he can just shoot gaps all day, man.
He's had a busy night, if not
Tell the nigga that play this game, you know exactly what gap to shoot.
An injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes
everybody hurt.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quickly complete.
I'm gonna keep throwing to you.
Across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were
Oh, he overthrew the ball, bro. Perfect. He won't even on that nigga. Talk about perfect time to use a pick. Right.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are
feel like to get that off, huh?
Throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going with the ground game left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. That's it fly.
I would have been right there.
Over the middle. It's Sharon.
Stuck on the line.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion for the offense.
Gotta
there.
try to
3rd and
get
long,
another
you've gotta lead,
fucking
not by a lot.
turnover.
Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
There's 3 people over there, bro.
Exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
It's 3 people over there, man.
Catching the football and
3 niggas over there. It should be the key. He the only nigga on that side, bro.
Did a nice job.
What the fuck? It's 3 people over there.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the
Of course, touchdown.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll run play action. Swings it out to his running back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
Oh my God.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Cardinals.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the 1st game. They do it again here. These 2 are on the same page.
And with the extra point, it's a 20.
Getting dominated all of a sudden, bro. Such a fast start. Still losing. Come on, man. A lot of time left, though.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Quarterback and running back, my stars out.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
To the air, it's Jennings. It's complete to the right.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, the nigga overthrew the ball, bro.
Possible time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
He was wide open, bro. You can hit that foot. It's a goddamn post, bro.
Struggling with his decision making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
It's a cover. It's a fucking hard flat. Nobody in the flat. There's nobody in the flat.
The defense has got to be able to make a
hard flat with nobody in the flat.
If you're down 2 possessions, you need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So, nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third.
Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boy.
There is a fight for the Cyhawk going on between Iowa and Iowa State, and we finally have a winner.
Smacked right now.
Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The inside handoff. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to
Nigga had a post on the last drive. You just hit that bitch. The nigga running wide open. You just throw the bitch over his head. It's just crazy, bro.
But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to
My nigga moving like that, though, is crazy.
first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He tries to take
Oh, my God.
And here's the third interception.
They give this nigga credit for music picks and shit, though, huh? I think the computer picked that goddamn pass, man.
That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Finds a little space.
Oh,
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chain.
oh, he getting work. That's just stupid.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made play.
Breaks into the open. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal
Go
range,
18. He about to go for it,
the
huh?
quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker here. He got it. And now the
Well, about the worst quarter of our life. 3rd quarter was the worst quarter ever. Yeah.
Sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do
Parts of the 4th too.
Up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect that they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Safe completion on the screen.
Oh my God, bro. Nigga getting blocked. He got off the block, though.
Nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding, I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of deal.
That shit's so stupid. He getting blocked. What's this awkward ass move that he was able to get off the block with?
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Oh, what the fuck?
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already
gotta do better than this.
Multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Got his man to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him.
He's one of the best receivers,
and that's why they're going to win.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
That's holding. He's all on my fucking receiver.
Execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd.
Oh, man. Come on, bro. What the fuck? Get on these niggas.
Closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Oh, okay.
Backfield, it's Connors. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
That's crazy. That's wild. That's a good one. That's a real good one. That's crazy.
2nd down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
What could have been? Not moving the ball on offense.
And he'll just take a knee in this
Run game just not expensive. You know what I'm saying? Non existent. Excuse me. What the fuck am I saying?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. He wants a big play here.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And the defense playing.
I think I over and under throwing everything, bro.
They've got to throw the football. They weren't fooled by the pass. They break on the football and get the interception.
And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.